Sherlock Holmes is a hilarious story. It doesn't need any sort of modern adaptation to make it funny.
I know, you know, that I'm not telling the truth. Psych first premiered in 2006 on the USA Network. Other shows on at the time were of the same nature of Psych. There was Monk, a comedy about a private detective with OCD, Kojak, a remake of another cop show, and Burn Notice, yet another cop show. So what made this cop show different from the others and stand its ground for over 7 seasons? In my opinion, it was that the main character was purposely funny. With the other shows, it was more a situational comedy that depended on the superiority theory of the main character being the superior one, laughing or mocking the others for their inability to match their intelligence.
He was in here. He was waiting.
Waiting for what?
You know, for her.
With Psych, our main character, Sean Spencer, never took what was going on seriously. Because of this, many jokes were not laughed at, but laughed with.
Siri, what is beef log?
A beef log is any type of cured fermented beef, salami, chorizo.
Siri, shh. Pretend like we're in a library, okay? Now, Siri, please translate. Beef log. From Swedish to English.
Your results. Beefud, creek. 1, a stream smaller than a river.
The creek! The creek!
Something that gave them a lot of material to differ from was Sherlock Holmes. First written in 1887 by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes was written as a character fueled mainly by logic. At the same time, Sir Doyle was a spiritualist, working on proving that communication with the dead was possible. He was also a close friend of Houdini and was adamant that his friend had psychic abilities. But just like Houdini, Sean Spencer's gift was merely one big trick. So, how did we get here? In the very first episode of the show, showrunner and writer Steve Franks came in with a vision. He used the contemporary humor of 2006 to make a witty, sarcastic, and random personality. We get to be part of the process in understanding how and why Sean started this psychic detective scam.
Because I'm psychic.
Get him out of here.
Oh, boy!
We see him start his own agency.
Psych? As in gotcha. Or, as in psychic.
And we get to see his relationship with the more standard police force.
Wow. That's amazing. Oh, come on. Who's buying this?
But why is it funny? Sean, played by James Roday Rodriguez, was raised by a police officer who was obsessed with his job, Henry Spencer. Throughout the show, we are shown scenes of this dynamic between father and son in their early years. These scenes always proved how Henry was raising Sean to be hyper-aware and capable of making highly educated guesses with assumptions. They did this with a young actor to portray Sean as a kid, and threw a wig on actor Corbin Benson and called it a day. This is actually a joke at some point in the show, poking fun at this portrayal, with Sean saying,
I don't know, Dad. You slap a wig on you, you're a spitting image of yourself when I was a kid.
While the show did make a lot of jokes about the show, and even redid one of its first season's episodes because they thought they could do it better.
Sean and Gus flash back to season 1.
I'm sensing that we become very much involved.
Never happening, Sean.
It felt as though the jokes the characters made were for each other.
Dorian Creech is dead? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Introduce Burton Guster, aka Gus, aka Dule Hill. Gus is a childhood friend of Sean's and is in the pharmaceutical industry. If you squint your eyes, Gus is a stand-in for Dr. Watson within the Sherlock Holmes universe, but only if you squint. In reality, the way Gus is treated as a character is far better than how Watson was treated. Gus, even in the first season, is given episodes that give us hints into his background that even Sean isn't completely aware of.
Oh my God. And your best man was a goat? I was supposed to be that goat.
Sean, we're on me now.
He's not just a sidekick who gives information about drugs to Sean. He's a fleshed out character that has a life audiences want to know more about. Being childhood friends, Sean and Gus understand each other incredibly well. Whether that's seeing through each other's lies, providing key pieces of information to each other, or even understanding each other here. One of the things I find most entertaining about the show is its references. In typical conversations, Sean and Gus are constantly sneaking in references to shows, movies, or other pieces of media.
What is this? Looks like some kind of farmland or grazing plain. Oh, look at that. It's like that movie, the one with Sigourney Weaver. Aliens? No. Alien. No. Alien Resurrection. Gosh, the one with the holes in Shia LaBeouf. They had holes in Shia LaBeouf.
But the way they do it doesn't feel like it's for the audience, but more for each other. Another way they do references to other pieces of media is with entire episodes. They constantly reference other TV shows with their aesthetics changing for that show. They did a Twin Peaks episode featuring many of the original cast members, a musical episode that makes clear they put a lot of effort into creating original music.
Hello, my name is Sean Spencer. This is my partner, Lil Wayne.
And a Shining-inspired episode. Introduce Carlton Laster, a.k.a. Lassie, a.k.a. Timothy Omenson. This is our straight man. He's the lead detective that Sean bothers the most. He's the stereotypical cop who wants nothing more than to prove Sean is a fake, and to prove he's better than Sean in general.
Good morning, detectives.
Collecting donations for the policeman's ball?
We don't have balls.
I honestly have no response to that.
Not very successfully. At the start of the show, Lassiter wants Sean gone and off his crime scenes. But as the show goes on, we see the dynamic between them soften. Mainly in part because of Jules. Introduce Juliet O'Hara, a.k.a. Jules, a.k.a. Maggie Lawson. She's Lassie's partner starting from episode 2. Unlike Lassiter, she blindly trusts Sean and his gift, seeing him as a tool to use and, later, a person to love. Oh, of course the show has a yearning subplot. But again, the show doesn't reduce this character to an archetype. Jules also very clearly has a separate past and life from Sean, and continues to have one after the pair gets together. She loves going undercover and famously loses herself in the roles. So now that we know who we're working with, let's get into what makes the show so funny. Something I've noticed is that while yes, the show does utilize a lot of humor concepts we talked about in the beginning, it also utilizes a lot of tactics and factors associated with stand-up comedy. Some humor concepts include the superiority theory, with Sean being both the one laughing at someone and being laughed at.
Come on, we'll show you how real cops do it.
No comeback? Sean, that's slightly embarrassing.
There's also, as I previously said, a lot of parodies. But unsurprising to anyone, it utilizes a lot of incongruity, this being one of them.
Sean Spencer, Paraguayan ambassador. This is my attaché, Guy Buttersnaps, a.k.a. The Heater.
This is my associate, MC Clap Your Hands. With a Z.
I'm Sean Spencer. This is my partner, Gus Silly Pants Jackson. My name is Sean Spencer. I am the head psychic for the Santa Barbara Police Department, and that is my partner.
Yeah, that's his partner, Methuselah Honeysuckle, which makes me Old Scratch Johnson.
It seems like actors Jamer De Rodriguez and Dule Hill love to test each other with this bit, as much of it is improvised. It gave us the incongruity of Gus going along with each name as if they're totally normal, and even lulling the audience into believing he would always go along with it, making us shocked when he doesn't. But like I said, This show uses Sean as a stand-up comedian. As a performer, he has a persona he uses when it comes to the job. The impulsive psychic with unique investigative tactics. He acts as a negative exemplar, constantly pushing the line on how far he can go. In his performance, he consistently uses informalities in inappropriate places. And what he says is full of wordplay, references, and general deception. He works with his audience to make things funny, doing crowd work. This show wasn't just showing the audience funny things that was funny just for us viewers. It was funny because all the characters in the show would have to react to whatever strange situation Sean put them in. And yeah, I guess that's what makes Psych funny.